So the city recently amended its stormwater fee ordinance. This was in part to have people pay their fair share for their stormwater impacts, whether you own a single family home, a townhouse, or the whirlpool with acres and acres of impervious surface. Everyone was basically paying the same flat rate for that. What we did was modernize our stormwater fee ordinance. We looked at a bunch of different residential properties and townhouses. Everyone in the city, whether you're a single family home, townhouse, or a duplex, we call them single family attached, they pay still the same flat rate. But what we did do is started to look at the larger users like commercial, industrial users, and we actually mapped out the amount of impervious surface, the hard surfaced areas like your parking lot, the buildings. All of that stormwater comes off of those buildings and releases off of your property to a stormwater area. We use a software called GIS. I was able to map out all the various areas and then calculate for every single property for commercial, industrial, what your impervious surface area is. And it ranges. If you're a small property, think about Pizza Plus there on Penn and Dubuque. A smaller piece of property doesn't have very much impervious surface. And then a larger one, like the building behind me, has acres of building and hard surface. Have much different rates and amounts of water flow from a smaller piece of property or a residential property to a larger commercial property.
When we talk about the impervious surface and the rate at which water runs off of that, the effect we see is the sheer quantity of water at a relatively quick amount of time reaches ponds like that are behind me. And what that does, that will increase the water rates in the pond, bringing the levels up quickly, and then also discharging out of these ponds quicker, which affects about everything downstream of us, whether it's bank erosion and taking any trash and debris along with it to pollute the rivers downstream. Another aspect of the utility fee increase on the city-owned ponds, these are all managed and maintained by the city, and all of this is a weekly effort to keep these as beautiful as they are, and that all requires resources to do that. A great example of that would be Liberty Center Pond in the center of town. Very popular with fishing, the walking trails around it. All of that needs to be kept that way, beautiful and safe for the public, which all takes resources to do. As we get back to the flow rates coming off of properties being at such extreme levels, given the amount of impervious surface, that puts a lot of wear and tear on the storm system that is underground, the pipes, the intakes, and the outlets of all of those. As water rushes through all of that at a much faster rate, higher velocities and amounts, that really takes its toll on the structures that are in there. And then we need to monitor that, and we need to repair that as needed and maintenance it as needed. And so all of these increased fees will help us do that and be able to get in there as we should and need to keep them functioning the way they were designed.